I can't wait to see what my guy Sam Williams is going to do this year, man. Woo! You guys got a preview earlier, but today we're going to elaborate on that and we're going to give our camp prediction. Yes, sir.
Says on the beat, boy.
Cause he wanna light. Headlights, I've been whipping midnight through the city. I've been going through some things, tryna get my mind right. Push the bucket to the limit, push that bitch into the finish. Gotta get the full control, gotta get my mind right. Headlights, I've been whipping midnight through the city. I've been going through some things, tryna get my mind right. Push the bucket to the limit, push that bitch into the finish. Gotta get the full control, gotta get my mind right. Yeah.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy DMV back with another one. Really just to do a follow-up video. I'm probably going to do some follow-up videos to all of the stuff that, all of the videos and stuff that I've been putting out. And yesterday, you guys really liked the Kellen Moore video that we talked about with Kellen Moore. So I'm going to continue this, and we're going to talk about Sam Williams. But before you do anything else, man, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell each time I come out with content. Also, man, go check out dmvfanatic.com where you can see some of the merch and all of the stuff that I'm coming out with. Got some fire coming out as of late, man. 717, the Goonie shirt is dropping again. You guys like that one a lot, so we're bringing it back. But let's get into it, man. Sam Williams. So you guys saw the breakdown that I did a couple months ago about, old tape. We saw old tape, and really ultimately, if you think about where Sam Williams and how he's developing, he really was on a curve last year, and it was a slow curve. So the thing about Dan Quinn that you can kind of see about him is that when he has developmental guys that he really wants to hit on, he's going to bring them along at the pace that they're comfortable at. And with Sam Williams, I think that you could kind of see that his athleticism in college is what, probably his whole life, his athleticism is what won him battles. It's what's won him things throughout his whole career. And so Dan Quinn, in order to get him where he needed to get him, he needed to mold him in a certain way. So I kind of look at it like my own son, right? Like the way that I'm bringing his football career, along is at his own pace. So I realized that my son started late, but he has athleticism and coordination, that's out of this world. But he's very, very raw. He hasn't seen a lot of football, so we got to bring him along at a pace that's comfortable to him. You don't just throw a whole bunch at somebody that has the athleticism, and they may not, be as sharp, or they may not have been around the game as early as other people, or they may not have been developed by coaching before and had to develop and come along on their own. So Dan Quinn obviously knows what he's doing, and Dan Quinn wants to put his own spin on this guy that he was so high on. So remember, at that point, and when Dallas drafted him, they really wanted to go tight end, and Dan Quinn stood on the table for this guy. Now, with him, you didn't necessarily get a day one starter, but you got somebody that eventually is going to be an impact player. And you guys are hearing it from me first right now as I'm telling you. I think that Sam Williams, of all of the players, is probably going to make the biggest leap. Yeah, I'm saying that. That's my prediction. Sam Williams is going to make the biggest leap out of any player on this roster from where they were to where they're at. And I personally think that my prediction for camp is that Sam Williams is going to take that starting role. Now, I know that we got guys like Dante Fowler. I know that we got guys like Dorrance Armstrong, and they're very, very solid. But Sam Williams, in the little bit of time that you were able to see him, he's able to do everything that we need. But the thing that he has extra on top of what those guys have is his motor. Sam Williams, his motor is on another level. And when you add that motor on top of that, the game is going to slow down for him. He's going to be a guy that's going to jump from, man, the Cowboys drafted him in the second round, to, this guy might be a Pro Bowl type caliber player. And I'm not just saying that to blow smoke. I say that because if you look at his tape, the thing that jumps out at you is his explosiveness. So he has very, very strong hands. He's a guy that ultimately is going to set the edge, which is something that Dallas really struggled with at a certain part last year. But the biggest reason that I think he's going to make that leap is because the game is going to slow down for him. So he's a guy that didn't even need off-season peanut butter, like Vach says. Off-season peanut butter meaning, being able to put weight on and put strength on. He didn't really need that. The off-season peanut butter for him is a guy that needed to get in the film room, that needed to know how to prepare, that needs to know the type of things to work on to make him a little bit more quick twitchier than he already is. And he's going to have that. And when you see camp, he's going to be at a whole different speed. And that's the thing about coaching that I can tell you guys from my own perspective. When I like to coach, I like to slow things down. We're going to start slow. We'll start walking, then we'll start it at 50%. And we get it to a point to where it's muscle memory. And that's how Dan Quinn, if you think about it, last year in training camp and stuff, he had him by himself with the hula hoop and all of that type of stuff. They started him slow so that when it's time, the muscle memory is going to take over. And I think that the muscle memory taking over is going to have to match with his IQ. So once the IQ matches the muscle memory and how fast he's going to be, you're going to see a problem. You think that Micah Parsons was a problem? You're going to have two of them. You're going to have a diet Micah Parsons. But when I say diet, I say that respectfully. When I say diet, I mean a guy that he might not have the speed that Micah has, but he's going to have the impact that Micah has. And remember, DMV said it first. Barring injury, Sam Williams is going to take that leap. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. I just wanted to follow up on that video I did a couple of months ago. And really, I just was reflecting on it myself this morning and just thinking, man, Sam Williams, the biggest thing, too, that I didn't talk about, there's no pressure for him right now. That's the crazy thing about it. This defense was already good. The defense was really, really good without him even having to come in and be an impact player. So when you add all of the things that I talk about, you talk about a raw player, you talk about a guy with the traits, you talk about a guy with the attitude, and then you add no pressure to it. Micah Parsons is the guy that's going to get the pressure. Trayvon Diggs is the guy that's going to get the pressure. Leighton Vander Esch, even though he's not that type of player, he's a guy that's going to get the pressure. Sam Williams is going to be able to hit you from the blind side. You're not going to see him coming. So remember, I said this first. Sam Williams is going to make the biggest leap this year. But I'm out, guys. Peace.